Hello and welcome to the show. The stunt creator has come out on GTA 5 and Reese has been busy building a track for us, and naturally, of course, the first vehicle you think of when competing in a stunt race is the Journey. So that is what we are going to take racing around a rather crazy course. This one, we're going to be setting off at 1 minute 30. I think we're going to do a little bit of a burnout. We're going to warm up our tyres in the orange camper, and then we are going to go racing and hopefully have a decent race. Now, this starts off with a rather, well, I mean, you can see how high up we are. It starts off with a rather steep sort of, full as everything all plows in to the back. Everybody's been warned that you should slow down for this initial bit, but nobody is listening. Fantastic. Although we have got these big walls beside us to stop vehicles from going flying off. Thankfully, I have been saved by the yellow Journey right there. Now, when we are released, there's going to be massive acceleration as we have the gravity drag race down towards that pink one. Is absolutely going for it. I have no idea now. I'm the one going for it. I think I might have found some slipstream somewhere in all of that. Brakes! Oh crap, don't lose the back end. Brakes, because we've got to try and make this corner, and the vehicles up ahead have not. I almost did. Well, with a little bit of lag and a small bump, we made the turn. Now, there is a crossover point here. Fortunately, on this opening lap, we are all bunched up enough that no one is going to get murdered. We do have slipstream turned on. I think that's how the pink cam. I'm not quite sure how it was close enough, but I think that's how he suddenly got that massive speed boost. Likewise for me. However, catch-up has had to be turned off. You'll see why in a minute. There is some too wide bumping going on. I lifted because I thought I was going to roll, as I almost did there, and that cost me a fair bit. Oh, now we are going to roll. I'm going to roll. There's something rolled its way past me. If he can keep that on the road, that would be an incredible save. He has done. Well done, sir, for saving that one. Wow, you lose momentum in this and you really are in a world of trouble. That's perhaps not too surprising, let's face it. It is not exactly a fast vehicle, but yeah, you lose that momentum and you are in so much trouble. Almost got aerial attacked across the motocross jump there. Oh, there's a big mess behind me. There's a yellow camper coming out of the jumps in reverse. I mean, that's one way to do it, I guess. Okay, now this is the first of the little. This is a bit of a tricky jump, actually. This one, if you take it wonky, the landing is a little bit on the wonky side. Oh crap! I wanted to get on the brakes. Apparently, the cars ahead of me wanted to get on the brakes a little bit more. That is my bad. I do apologise for that one. J-turn in the middle of the spinny blades, perhaps not too helpful an idea. There's someone on their roof. Yeah, the way that the landing for that jump is ever so slightly twisted, so if you get it wrong, you are in a fair bit of trouble. Now, though, comes the interesting bit. Yes, we are going to defy gravity. You can see the vehicles ahead of me racing away up there. We are very much about to defy gravity with a camper van. Now, don't touch the steering when we take off here. We need all of the boost that we can get, and if you end up sort of messing up the approach here, it does not end well. Just sit on the boost. If you'll keep it going, it will climb up here pretty damn quickly. We will jump our way and hopefully not have balls this one up. No, I think we are. Oh, actually, we are going a little bit towards the wall. I would not like that ideally. We've done it! We've made the hill climb, and then we go on the brakes, and then we miss the area. Now, there's a little bit of a trick for this one. If you can get it stopped and turned and falled off neatly, that's great. But if you can't, you are so much better going off that jump straight. If you land these things on their side, or if you land like that, that's also problematic. If you land these things on their side, you get in so much trouble, because once they start rolling, they don't like to stop, and if they are up on their side, they will kind of carry on. They carry so much momentum when stuck on their side. Now, because there is no one around me here to bump into, we are good to carry. Oh, camera, camera. Are we going to be okay? Are we going to reset ourselves to a point where, there we go, because of course it slows down and it all bunches us up. It's so that you don't come flying off of this platform bit, basically. We have to have the slowdown bit, but it bunches you all up and it looks like there are vehicles a lot closer to you than there actually are. Oh, God, that transition there is horrible on the brakes. Actually, I braked a little bit early there. I could have perhaps got away with braking a tad bit later. I would love to know the speed that these things are doing. I would love to know just how fast these are going, plummeting their way down there. It's got to be a good 120, 130 probably. This is getting up to as it races its way down the hill. Now, we are in the 4th position. I can see a couple of vehicles fighting up ahead of me, but I'm not really able to do much to close. I say I can't do much to close in. I've actually got a mega run through that. That's how you do it. I've figured out how to take that section quickly. Or don't pick up slipstream at a bad moment. That is a really poor moment to want to try and get a slipstream going on. Okay, we're going to go for perhaps a little bit of an overtake here. A little bit of an overtake attempt. Ooh. Christ, we're twisting in the air ever so slightly. I apologise for that one. I thought I was nice and straight on the ramp. Apparently, I was not, and now we've lost all of our momentum. Bugger me. Yeah, getting that momentum is so important around the tube section. If you can keep it going, you can get a mega run out of the section there. Now, I'm going to go, oh Christ, I got so much speed that I did not want there. The pink vehicle has saved it. I was going to go on the brakes. I was trying to slow down to let him rejoin. He kept it on the platform, or he didn't have the bravery / momentum to go. I found myself up in 2nd place. I'm not quite sure what happened to the leader. There was a vehicle miles ahead of us. I guess he must have fallen off the platform. Oh crap, I've slowed down far too much there. Now I'm going to have killed my momentum. If you go too fast over there, you will just jump and smack yourself into the wall. But of course, if you're not going fast enough, well, you see what happens there. Right, gravity. Yeah, don't apply to us at this. Come on, get back on the ground. Please get back on the ground. Oh, God, I hate it when it's in the air. There's always that fear that something is just a few millimeters away from disaster. Let's face it. You see the steepness of this platform. We're not going to go for the leader's crashed. I say crashed, had a bad landing. We're not going to go for any crazy flips on this. I'm just trying to get a good. Oh no, I've had a bad landing as well. Get going. It was an epic J-turn. Unintentional, but epic. No! The pink truck and the blue truck. Oh, they've all had better landings behind us. That's very annoying. They've all had... Oh, aerial attack. What an aerial attack that one was. No, we're going to fall to 3rd. Now it's all getting close here. Now it is all starting to get quite close at the front. I haven't got the luxury. I have got to be careful coming into these speed bumps not to just fire the vehicle ahead of me straight off of the road. In fact, we might manage to fit 3 wide down here. We might get away with it a little bit. Yeah, I think we will actually. I think we're good enough to get away with it. Uh-oh, lag. Lag has really screwed that one over for the pink... Well, I say for the pink truck. It could have screwed it over for the vehicles ahead because the pink truck was getting fired forward. Right, we are released. I think we might be a little too far back for a full slipstream effect from the vehicles ahead of us. Slightly worried about a truck behind or a camper behind going a little too late on the brakes because this is going to be a really easy place for there to be an almighty accident, and I just don't want it to be me that's the one that causes it. Yeah, well, again, I was really early on the brakes there, but I have made sure that I made the corner, whereas the blue camper did not. Please don't get killed by something coming down the ramp. That is a thing that we don't want to have happen. I'm not even going to look. We're just going to hope. Now, I did have, despite the map, that we were miles clear of everything. Yeah, there's the same tactic going on actually up ahead of me with the yellow. The yellow journey is doing the same thing. It means that I can be flat out through here and not be worrying about it tipping over by running higher up on the banking. Although you've got to be careful with the blaze. There's been a change for the lead. The yellow camper is off of the course. I am up into 2nd place. That great move at the final turn has promoted the brown vehicle to the lead. What can I do? That is going to be the big question here. What can I do to gain that 1st place? We have got a little bit of a margin, actually, which is quite nice. We've got a little bit of a margin back to the vehicles behind. Now, we're not going to do anything too crazy over this jump. We're going to get on the brakes here, much like we saw the leader doing. It just means that you can get a smoother run down here, and you're just guaranteed not to go soaring off into the abyss. And while, yes, you might be able to make up some time, possibly by being flat out over there, by being a bit quicker, you lose so much more if you've got it wrong. So, yeah, and that was probably a wise decision, right. It's going to come down, or a big part of this is going to come down to the landing of our super climb. In fact, we are actually quite a long way ahead of some other vehicles. It does get quite spread out around here. As you can imagine, with such crazy stunts going on in Journeys, not everything quite goes to plan for everyone. I think we've got... yeah, we've got a pretty big gap back to the vehicles behind. I actually have to steer a little bit because I'm still paranoid. I'm sure I'm going to be the one. If someone goes soaring off of the map, it's going to be me. The leader very nearly did. I'm going to... land it smoothly! Yes! We're going to claim the lead here. Oh, crap. Don't go too slow because we saw what happened to the vehicles last time. Right, I'm actually okay with overshooting by a mile here. Again, we're playing the safe game. We're playing the safe game. Don't get aerial attacked by the brown journey. He's still got to turn around, so it's close. It's pretty close indeed. Now, we've got to not make any silly mistakes. No silly mistakes for this final one. We are in the prime position pretty much here. We're going to get slowed down. I'm going to move across just to make sure if anything does go flying and go lagging past, it won't crash into the back of me, and we will be slowed down once more. Oh god, is he going to get... I don't think he's going to be able to get slipstream on me, which is helpful. He's not going to be able to gain as we plummet our way down. Just such a ridiculous downhill section, this one. I love it, as we are now going to hit the bumps and get on the brakes as there's just a random vehicle go flying out of shot. Don't know where he fell off. Where did you fall off to go? I think the corner before the long uphill section, they're racing too wide up there. I think if you take that too fast, that's where you'll fall off. You'll jump off and you'll end up down by that section. Well, the crossover hasn't actually played a massive part in my race here. We haven't really had any issues going through there. To be fair, nothing has been quite close enough to threaten us. Now, let's not do anything stupid. We've done well getting through these so far, and indeed this lap around as well. We are cleanly through. I'm going to have just a little dab on the brakes. Again, it's I really don't want to fall off this course in a stupid manner. That would be very, very annoying. Just keeping an eye on the Winnebago behind me. Oh, we've got... because they're so not designed to deal with jumps, I think if it's like the bodywork, like the front catches on the floor and so on, they get bounced about, and when you think you're lined up straight for a jump, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be by the time it goes to leave the ground. Yeah, he was braver. He was braver / better settled across that that sort of motocross jump than I was. He has gone for the bravery. He has gone for it. He had to try something. It hasn't worked, and that is why you don't go for the bravery there. I applaud the efforts. I really do. That he knew he had to do something, and he knew I was going to be cautious. I made sure there was plenty of space for him to come alongside if he wanted to try that. He did, but that is the problem. That is the problem that you have, and of course, I could have made it easier. If I'd been on the right-hand side, he'd gone to the left, he would have... that's the preferred line if you're going to take that jump with speed. But... I'm not going to do that. We're racing here. We're not going to make it easy, although as I say that, I'm bouncing around on two wheels going up here. That could have gone really badly wrong for me. Now, make sure I don't really want to be... it kind of ends up aiming a little bit to the right there. We're going to have no silliness on this jump as we soar through the air. Okay, now we've just got to get the landing right. Oh, it's not right, but it's not completely broken. I will take that as a... as a landing, not right, but not completely rolled over and useless. I am more than happy here just to go off straight as well. We've got plenty of time. Get the landing right, slow it down, turn the truck round. We have got, in fact, like 29 seconds. There we go. The brown truck is now just coming to the top of the course. You can lose a lot of time around here with making a mistake. I'm going to claim victory in the anti-gravity journeys. Huh. There was a couple of scary moments in all of that one, but have done it. I have claimed the inaugural victory for the Anti-Gravity Grand Prix. What have we got going on elsewhere? Shall we have a look, see if there's any close races? Yeah, actually had a relatively uneventful race in many respects on that one, having survived the start here. Have we got any vehicle? I'm hoping we're going to find something that's nice and close on track. I guess there's a couple of vehicles over there. We're going for some aerial overtakes back there. Let's go have a watch of these. I don't know how far we're going to get through before the timer is going to, well, kind of the end of race. I think it's when half the cars have finished. That's okay. We've got some lag. I think actually this might be in almost a random order going on up here now. That's not really helping matters. There is some lag as well. Equally, the lag doesn't help, especially when you're flying journeys through the air. Hey, we've got a spinner in the tunnel. Yeah, does not seem to be a. Oh, there's a big roll as well coming into that section. Does not seem to be a huge amount of vehicles close together on track. I love the sight from a distance of stuff barreling their way up there. And it's really very, very impressive, the sight of them flying up here, especially when there's a group of them going. Oh, the camera doesn't know what to do. Such a huge jump. You know, oh, you're going to play that so easy. You don't quite appreciate it when you're trying to, well, when you're looking at it from the behind camera, you don't realise just how long that is spent in the air. The camera just doesn't want to know. And then we soar up here. I can't spot anybody at all. Well, shame. Little bit of a dull finish elsewhere. Is there someone trying to... that might not actually be too dumber an idea. Well, it would have worked had he not rolled it. Oh, and this would... It's not quite worked there. Yeah, if you hadn't rolled it, going off there backwards is actually quite a solid idea if you can carry the speed to do it and so on. Either way, I am going to claim victory in the anti-gravity journeys. As ever, I hope there shall be a link in the description so you can download this map, have a go with it yourself. But thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.